but we're gonna have a little bit more of a serious video. I'm gonna do it kind of get ready with me style, although I'm only gonna be using the products that I bought that I regret buying. I know I'm gonna be saying I'm canceling Jeffree and Shane in this video, but I am gonna say this one thing. I don't have a lot of money, so even though I'm canceling them, I don't like cancel culture, so I don't really like saying that, but I'm canceling them. I don't have a lot of money, so I can't afford to just go out and replace my collection of makeup. A lot of my collection is Jeffree Star, unfortunately. So my channel will slowly but surely become no Jeffree or Shane anything. I just hope you understand that it's gonna probably take some time for me to replace a lot of my collection with other brands. Just wanted to make sure that that was put out there. Before I continue with today's video, I am not lucky enough to be able to replace everything, so I'm just going to use what I got for now and slowly but surely do what I can. And this is what I ended up buying, unfortunately. As you guys know, a lot of things have been going down on the internet, especially with canceling out certain creators for the past or current situations, like Jeffree and Shane, as well as Jenna Marbles and Tati, and there's probably other ones, but those are going to be the main ones I talk about today. I also have to say this, I'm not a tea channel. I don't want to sit here and put a bunch of evidence out there. I'm gonna link some channels down below that I've watched talk about the issues that I'm going to talk about in today. So if you want the tea, go to them. I'm not here for the tea. I am here for the opinions. But since I did get the products, I am going to try them out during this video. I'm not going to tell you to buy them though, because I don't think you should buy them. But I need to try out the fucking products that I bought. Because why not? Why the fuck not? I might as well at this point. I fucking bought it. So now that I got more of the disclaimer portion of my video out of the way, not really a disclaimer, but just a heads up for my channel viewers. I do love ripping that off of a new mirror though. That's really satisfying. But I've been debating on how I want to approach using his products on my channel. A fucking piece of shit, Alexa. What the hell? Anyways, I kind of got inspiration from a thumbnail that I saw on a video a very long time ago. If I can find it, I will put it up, but I don't think I can. But it was a drawing of Jeffree and he kind of looked like Voldemort. So I'm like, I could totally just be like, I'm gonna use He Who Shall Not Be Named in Death Blow, you know, just so I don't have to say the actual words. But as me, if I was a viewer, I want to know what you're using no matter what it is, just so I can find a dupe for it, or I can compare it to what I have already at home. And I highly recommend that no matter what I'm using, use whatever you have already. That's how I started doing makeup, and I believe that's how you should do your makeup anyways. You don't have to have every single product that people show on YouTube to make these looks. I would see someone like Michelle Phan or Nikki Tutorials, who were a couple of the few people I started watching on YouTube do makeup. I would watch them do a tutorial and I'd be like, okay, well, I've got these 10 to 12 eyeshadows. I would use what I have to create something similar. Obviously not the same, but similar, and I was happy with it. But I highly recommend, especially with what I'm using right now, to use something different. There are plenty of gray tone neutral palettes out there. Like I said, yes, I'm using Death Blow right now. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. For the most part, I'm just using it while I rant today. So the first person I wanted to talk about in today's video is Jenna Marbles, just because I figured she would be the quickest person to talk about. So I will say all this. Yes, she 100% said some racist stuff in the past. She tried to be Nicki Minaj that one time in a video, and she's been pretty misogynistic in the past as well. I'm not canceling her because Jenna has been the one person that I honestly have consistently watched throughout the last 10 years. Shane, I watched for a year and then stopped watching him until about 4 years ago, maybe even less than that. There was a huge gap in content where I had really no idea what he was doing. I heard people talk about him in videos and stuff and talk about how he's the king of YouTube other than PewDiePie. PewDiePie's my king YouTube. So there's just a huge gap of content where I don't really know what he's doing and the things that he said. And when I saw that he was doing conspiracy things, so I thought to myself, good, he grew out of that shock humor that he used to do. He's just better at not doing it quite as much, it seems, because I just started watching his conspiracy videos, and some of his weird food videos, it's not really my thing, but some of them seemed funny. If I knew all the shit that he'd fucking said in the past, I wouldn't have been so into seeing him with Jeffree Star. I'll definitely say that. I definitely would not have been supportive of this. But anyways, going back to Jenna. On the other hand, with her, she grew out of her shock humor. She has become someone. She learned how to respect people. And I think when Jenna like is sorry and she says she's sorry, she's literally had to make 2 apologies now. One of being her newest one and another one being about a fucking fish. They're literally the best apologies I've ever seen on YouTube. She gives no fucking excuses and she's already decided to do something about it. Not, oh, I will do something about it. She's already decided and done something or is in the process of doing something. So even if she's not the most unproblematic person, I can at least trust that she's gonna do the right thing and is already showing that she's doing the right thing, unlike a lot of, not a lot of YouTube, but like a lot of the top tier like main faces that are always talked about on YouTube because they're problematic. All these problematic people give a really bad look to everyone else below them. One other thing I'll say about Jenna is that I don't think she should get shit on for who her friends are. If I got shit on every time my friends did something wrong and I got blamed for every time my friends did something wrong, oh my god, my whole life would be nothing but fucking getting yelled at all the time and getting blamed all the time. And I know it might just sound like an excuse, but it really is. Like, you can be friends with, I feel like you can be friends with someone for many reasons, or even for just one really, really important reason to you, if that makes sense. And that one thing can keep you connected. Even if you're not the best of friends, you can still be somewhat friends. Like, I wasn't constantly seeing Shane and Trisha Paytas and all that on her channel. I've seen them a couple of times on her channel. It's not like she was working with them and conspiring with them, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I doubt she had anything to do with anything. And I don't think she should be shit on because of it. I just personally think it's unfair to her. Using life insurance next if you fucking care. The next person I wanted to talk about is Tati, because there's a lot going on with her that also have to do with Shane and Jeffree. And a lot needs to be talked about with that. Yes, I don't think she should have made her initial Bye Sister video. I know a lot of people are shitting on her because she's 38, by the way. Everyone keeps saying she's a 40-something-year-old woman. She's 38. She's really not that much older than Shane and Jeffree. I'm very 50-50 with Tati right now. Probably more so leaning on the canceled side at the moment. I kind of have to see what else comes with the following days. I think it's been 2 days since Tati made her newest video. Just for context, it's Friday today. I know I'm filming this the day that I'm supposed to upload it, and I know this video is going to be late. I'm using Wednesday now, by the way. But I don't think she should have made that initial video just because of what Shane and Jeffree said. I know she said it's not about vitamins, but I'm having a hard time believing that right now. She heard all this stuff from Shane and Jeffree, and then the minute she saw that he was talking about vitamins, she fucking jumped on the, like, you know what, I'm gonna expose this little brat. At least that's kind of how it feels right now. Like, I don't want to say that about her because she, as far as I know, she doesn't have a problematic past. I don't want to say that about her because I don't want to initially lump her in with all these other people, but it's making it really hard for me not to right now. I'm taking life insurance again, just going underneath here. Shut up, car. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's a fucking car alarm going off. She said it wasn't about vitamins, but I feel like it was definitely the breaking point for her. That's for fucking sure. Again? Who the fuck's breaking into your car, dude? I'm dipping into RIP next. Oh my god, that one has a lot of kickback. Holy shit. That's a lot even for you, Jeffree. Jesus. Anyways, I've kind of forgotten what I was talking about because that fucking car keeps interrupting me. Oh yeah, I think I kind of remember where I was gonna go, but I might have missed something in between here, but whatever. The only thing that's kind of keeping me in the not wanting to blame Tati too much for getting gaslighted, like, yeah, I definitely blame her for uploading the video and making the video. Like, she did all that herself. Even if Shane did say he was gonna help, she did decide to do that all herself, and she needs to do something about that, which she did apologize to James, and he's accepted it clearly because he wanted to be a part of this one. But she decided to do this on her own as well, which I also think is a good idea. But she did say she was a sexual assault victim herself, so I can totally see why she would kind of jump the gun and just believe whatever Shane and Jeffree are telling her, even though she apparently doesn't know them that well. I personally, even though I would initially kind of believe them, I wouldn't go out and make a video about it. I would talk to James and see how he react. At least give him a chance to explain himself to me or prove them wrong, so I wouldn't have to go through all the trouble of potentially exposing one of my best friends, or like you said, a son to you. So yeah, maybe I'm more like 60-40 for Tati. 60 kind of wanting to cancel her, but 40 like also knowing like I've had friends and family who have been sexually assaulted, so I'm more likely to believe a victim because I know plenty of people who have been victims. Moving on to using Put It Back now. So I think this is the perfect time to start talking about Shane. I think I said what I wanted to about Tati for the most part. I personally just have to really see where this goes for her. Oh, I do want to say that if she does plan on pursuing them legally, I forgot to say one thing. Her saying that she's thinking about pursuing them legally, I would like to hope that her being a mature woman and actually having a good amount of time to sit down and think about this, because she's clearly been doing that for the last year, that she did take some time with some lawyers to talk to them and seeing what happens and all this. Is this the same size? It looks so small when it's just a single pan, which I like that color story a lot better, especially with that being the brown. But anyways, I'm done complimenting them. So I am canceling Shane and Jeffree, well, like I said, and I'll probably just talk about them both at the same time, just because I feel like now it's really hard not to put them together. But I hate to say that, like, there is one thing I was right about. I've never said this in a video or in a tweet or anything like that. I've just said this randomly to my husband. When I saw that Shane did a video with Jeffree for that first time when he did Shane's makeup, I was like, okay, how is their friendship gonna fall apart? Because at that time, I think Laura Lee and Manny had just gotten canceled. So I knew it was only a matter of time before Shane did. They just lasted a lot longer together than I thought they would. That's for fucking sure. So I'll just say all this. Shane, all your pedophile jokes are fucking gross. If I would have known that you were still saying shit like that and how bad it had gotten over the years, I would have never supported you and Jeffree together. I'll just say that right now. Especially all the racist shit you said. Especially about that little girl on the back of that box where you said her hair was nasty. Like, how fucking dare you? I'm gonna link another video down below. It's this beautiful short animation about this little girl wanting her hair done. I can't talk about it because I'm gonna cry. That video makes me cry. But it's beautiful and you need to watch it. Another thing that I want to say about what Shane has done extremely recently that pissed me the fuck off is when Tati launched her video and he went on that live, and only a couple of people I've watched talk about it. Both of them are in the description down below. Angelika Oles and Smokey Glow. So they both talked about how when she talked about how she was a sexual assault victim, he just rolled her eyes and was like gonna go off about it, and even though he stopped himself and was like, I'm and blah blah blah, it's like her situation is just as valid as yours, and as far as I know, she's never said anything about it on her channel, and as far as everyone I've heard, no one's heard her say that on her channel. So if she wanted to do it to sell a product, she would have done it a long fucking time ago. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna get way too pissed off. Oh my god, I was excited for these really glittery kind of colors, but this brush won't even pick it up and it just crumbled. Maybe you have to use your finger with them. There I go, back to being a fucking reviewer. But anyways, I think it's a good time to talk about Jeffree now. Piece of shit palette that's rumbling on my face. So I wet this brush now. Maybe I wet it too much, it's kind of turning into a paste. That's not going to turn out good. But did that help? Jesus Christ, it helped a lot. Warning, Jeffree Star makeup only good in paste form. This color fucking sucks, dude. Probably won't be able to tell, but I've really fucked up that pan trying to get this fucking color to work. Seems like your fucking makeup's going downhill. Glad I'm not gonna be using your shit anymore. It seems not worth it. Do you guys see that? It's not getting any better. Maybe if I try something a little more fluffy. Seems like it really only works with fluffy brushes. It's so weird. I need to start talking about Jeffree and stop complaining about this fucking makeup. He's a piece of shit. He's involved with everything, clearly. I really wish everyone would have came out with everything that they're doing right now sooner, because I would have stopped supporting this guy a long fucking time ago. Now, I never really supported him, like, personality-wise. I don't support anybody I've never met personally in that kind of way. Even with all the good shit I said about Jenna, I don't consider myself part of the stan culture because I fully believe she can at any day do something really fucked up. I just don't think she's truly capable of doing something like that. She's not an anime villain like Jeffree Star. I'll link this video, specifically this video down below, because I watched this lady. She painted herself like Frieza and read stories that her fans made of Jeffree Star, and they turned him into an anime villain, and it was the funniest thing that I'd seen in a while. Tapping into Hearst, by the way, again, if you care. But it just fits him so perfectly. He's got that you don't really know what's going on until the final moment, and you don't know that he's behind the whole big plot. Some people, obviously people who met him personally, know the plot, but he apparently has so much dirt and evidence against everyone that no one's been willing to say anything. It's really sad and it's fucked up. All those voice memos of him that leaked and how he keeps spreading that fucking voice memo of an alleged victim around, that's just fucked up in so many other ways, which Angelika Oles and Smokey Glow also talk about. I'm gonna go off and finish up my eyes real quick and put on some lipstick so we can try out that gloss. I'm gonna go do that and I'll be right back. Trying out that gloss now, as you guys can see, and just so over this topic. I was honestly over all of everything that was going on between them when the last Dramageddon started. And as you can see, there's a lot of transfer onto here, so I'm really gonna have to wipe off this brush when I'm done. Although I have to keep dipping it, so it's already kind of contaminated now, isn't it? My makeup looks complete now, so I'm gonna just kind of recap my feelings and my thoughts about everyone and then today's video. Jenna, I still support because I feel like she's one of the few people on YouTube who truly show accountability, and she is just, the only way I can put it is the perfect human. And I don't mean she's perfect as in she never has any flaws and never does anything wrong. I mean she's the perfect human because she does do things wrong. She owns up to those things and she apologizes for them. No excuses. And when she apologizes, she usually already has a backup plan or she's already done something about it to show that she's going to continue moving forward and growing. I just have nothing but respect for her. Tati, again, I'm very, very on the fence with her, but definitely leaning more 60%. You are a 38-year-old woman. You should have never gone after an, at the time, 19-year-old boy like that. No matter what you heard, you should have talked to him first. And I'm glad he has forgiven you for it. So I will say that. Shane, no longer supporting you. I can't back you on any of the racist things you said, any of those pedophilic things you said, any of the things that you may or may not have conspired to do during out this whole thing. Like, I don't care if you had anything to do with this or not. It's all fucked up. And I'm gonna believe James and Tati when they say that you didn't ask them about the trailer. I just don't know why they would have agreed to that, to be honest. And Jeffree Star, I honestly should have canceled you out of my life a long time ago, and I'm sorry that I didn't. That's the only thing I'm going to say about that is you're an anime villain, and one day you're never going to be on my channel ever again. I know this probably wasn't a fun video for you guys to watch, but I hope you guys appreciate it anyways, and I love you all. And again, I hope you see where I'm coming from when you still see some of his products still in my videos. I will work on replacing him slowly but surely. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I love you. Check out all my social medias down below as well as the other links I'm including, and I'll see you guys in the next video.